Todd Chrisley didn't post for National Daughter Day this year, and he probably had good reason. The reality star of Chrisley Knows Best is used to being dragged on the internet. He feels like he can't win, so maybe it's best to remain silent. A look at the times he's been criticized in the past may offer insight into why he posted nothing. Todd is a very hands-on father. With Savannah, he helps her with her business and gets her advice. Sometimes it's unsolicited. He truly wants the best for her and all his children. Both Lindsay Chrisley, his oldest daughter, and Todd have been open about their estrangement. Not only has it been in the news, but Todd talked about it on his podcast. People send criticism to Todd all the time about his daughters. He doesn't seem to care about the hate he gets, but it's safe to say sometimes he wants a break from the drama. Although Lindsay isn't speaking to him, if he says anything good about one of his daughters and doesn't include her, he gets backlash. Lindsay has spoken out about her relationship with her father, saying she wants to be the bigger person. She acknowledged she isn't sure what that looks like. When he includes Chloe, he gets dragged because people cry out that she's his granddaughter. Todd and Julie have custody of their granddaughter as both her parents battled drug addiction. She calls her grandparents mom and dad. This rubbed some of their followers the wrong way. One fan even suggested he made her call him that so he didn't feel old. Other fans supported them, telling that user to not be ridiculous. Todd Chrisley's youngest, Grayson, had homecoming during the same time as National Daughters Day. It's hard to believe he's old enough. That could be the true reason why Todd didn't post for National Daughter Day, but it gave him a great excuse. He posted on Instagram with a very grown-up-looking Grayson in a suit. He captioned the photo, "I couldn't be more proud of our baby at Grayson Chrisley, his first homecoming, and we are so blessed and grateful that God chose us to parent this wonderful young man." A lot of people commented on the post. One said, "How is this possible? He was just a baby?" A lot of commenters talked about how much he looks like his sister, Savannah Chrisley. What do you think about Todd not posting on Daughter Day? Can you blame him? Can you believe Grayson is grown now? Comment with your thoughts down below. Come back again to TV show's ace for all things Chrisley. Bright sunshine spilled over the Chrisley home that September morning. The kind of day made for celebration, for family snapshots, laughter, Instagram stories filled with warmth. But something was missing. Todd Chrisley, reality star, patriarch, man of grand gestures, at least on social media, posted tributes to Savannah and little Chloe, sweet, doting words, smiling photos. Savannah's post praised kindness, loyalty, faith. Chloe, little beauty, done with flair. But when fans scrolled through his account, one daughter was absent, his eldest, Lindsay. National Daughters Day came and went. Savannah's inbox flooded with hearts. Chloe got her share of adoration. Lindsay, silence. It wasn't a simple oversight. By then, public tension between Todd and Lindsay had been growing. Claims, counterclaims. Estrangement was not a rumor. The Ashley's reality roundup. So, did Todd skip the speech, avoid the drama? Or was it the drama that forced him to skip? He backdropped to understand the omission. You have to know what came before. Lindsay and Todd had long been estranged, emotionally, if not in public. By that September, things were volatile. There were serious allegations, including accusations from Lindsay involving Todd and Chase, which he denied, about threatening behavior, legal filings, and media attention. Todd's social media typically acknowledges his daughters on special days. That makes Lindsay's absence more conspicuous. The decision to stay silent reasons Todd skipped calling her out that day. Avoiding public escalation. Every post is a message. A post about Lindsay could have forced more questions, sparked speculation, reopened wounds. Maybe Todd chose selective acknowledgement to prevent a social media rehash of their disputes. Preserving privacy, or attempting to with legal matters swirling. Public drama can complicate things. More media, more statements, possibly misunderstandings. Avoiding mention might be a way to keep certain conversations out of headlines. Emotions and hurt. Estrangement often carries hurt, disappointment, betrayal, confusion. Perhaps Todd wasn't ready to publicly engage, to tag names, to express feelings, even neutral ones. That might look like putting himself out there. Strategic messaging. It's possible the omission was calculated. Recognizing some daughters, but omitting one sends a message of disapproval, distancing, boundary setting. Without needing a speech, the silence itself becomes the statement. Was it avoiding drama or creating drama? This is where the nuance lies. Skipping acknowledging Lindsay didn't avoid drama entirely. It became the drama. Social media users noticed. Fans called it a snub, labeled it pettiness. The absence invited speculation. Why not Lindsay? What's going on behind closed doors? So the decision to not speak did not prevent drama. It simply shifted the type. Instead of a public apology or heartfelt message that might have sparked some criticism, the silence created assumptions, rumors, debate. That in itself is drama. The emotional underneath beyond strategy. There's often grief in silence. Grief of a parent-daughter relationship strained to breaking points. A parent still loving, even while feeling misunderstood. A daughter feeling unseen or unfairly judged. Both sides possibly carrying scars that social posts can't heal. Todd, in interviews and statements at times, has referred to Lindsay as always being his daughter, as loved. But on that specific day, National Daughters Day, the consistency between those words and public actions faltered. Reactions, fans and public. Many interpreted the omission as intentional, call it pettiness, call it sad. Social media lit up with comments. Some defended Todd, others sympathized with Lindsay. Media narratives. Headlines that referred to him snubbing his eldest daughter. Stories framed it as another episode in an ongoing saga of family conflict. The silence became another storyline. Maybe Todd's skipping wasn't about denying daughterhood so much as protecting what remains of a relationship. Sometimes people avoid acknowledgement because they are waiting for healing or clarity, or because in their mind, public gestures without private reconciliation feel hollow or even improper. Also, social media is public theater. Every post is dissected. For someone under scrutiny, every word or omission carries weight. It's possible Todd saw National Daughters Day and thought not this year, hoping the quiet might temper the noise. For Lindsay, the silence may have felt like another cut. Even if Todd maintained privately that she's loved, public absence resonates. In interviews, she has spoken of feeling exposed or unfairly portrayed. People come for Savannah and the rest. Celebrated, yes, but also faced backlash for the omission by association. Had to carry on the day knowing that others noticed the gap. So did Todd Chrisley skip National Daughters Day to avoid drama? Or did the skip create drama? Probably a bit of both. He'd avoided a certain kind of drama by not saying something or risking more conflict, but ended up fostering another kind, speculation, judgment, hurt. The silence made the headline. Sometimes the most powerful speech is the absence of one. But that power cuts both ways. It reveals what people are willing or not willing to say, and exposes the tension behind the image. There was a certain tension in the air the morning of National Daughters Day, though no one said it aloud. Sunlight drifted through the bedroom windows in Todd Chrisley's home, dappling the floor with golden patterns. Birds called outside. One might have expected warmth, celebrations, family photos, a father's heartfelt posts. But that morning, the expected warmth faltered. Todd tapped through his phone, scrolling through notifications. He paused. He'd been planning this post for Savannah, chosen photos, heartfelt words. Kind, compassionate, loyal, beautiful. For Chloe too, his granddaughter, whose smile always seemed to break through the clouds, he posted. Heart, faith, pride. The usual trappings of Daughter's Day love. Then silence, no mention of Lindsay. There's no camera on this moment. No public announcement. But to someone watching, the omission rings loud. Social media lit up, fans noted what was missing. Savannah's tribute got the expected likes. Close as well. But others paused. Where's Lindsay? Muted clicks, unfollowed threads, speculation. Inside, perhaps, something shifted. A decision made in the quiet of Todd's mind to leave one child out from the public display, not forced by any external requirement, not necessarily out of cruelty, though some might say it's close. Possibly an attempt to avoid more blowback, more drama, or maybe simply a retreat from an already painful public family rift.